Good morning, third and fourth graders. Today is going to be day 9 on our activities today. You need to read all 4 articles. You can do some of the activities, but the activity that you're going to be assigned today is actually this one down here. It's on how pizza conquered America and sushi takes over. So you're going to be reading an article about how 2 different types of food were introduced into America. So it looks like this when you click on it. And then you'll be reading about 2 different people who introduced certain types of food to America. Now, the assignment today, I want you guys to do this. I'm only going to have you do the first activity and the second activity. We are not doing this third one, okay? So it's just 2 activities today, and I'm going to show you how I want them done. Alrighty, so the first activity says write an imaginary conversation between Frank and Noriyashi in which they compare and contrast their experience of introducing a new food to Americans. Use details from both articles, then ask a member of your family to help you act out the conversation. Now, of course, the member of your family act out the conversation. That's totally up to you to do, but on your paper, this is how I want you to set up your paper. So I'm going to move over to my whiteboard here where I have my whiteboard. This is what your paper should kind of look like as well. So you should have the date at the top. So I'll put 4/16 up here, okay? The date at the top of your paper. The way we're going to show that people are talking is we're going to put this into more like a play format where we have the characters and then what they say is written after. And then you have the character name and then what they say is written after. So Frank introduced pizza to the country, and Noriyashi, he introduced sushi. So you might want to have Frank and Noriyashi meet, and Frank can say something like, and you don't have to do it this way, I'm going to do this my way. Frank can say, pizza is the best food. Okay? And then you could have Noriyashi say, no, hey, sushi's the best food. And then you would have Frank say something else and say, pizza, people like pizza because of this, and this is my experience, or I had a hard time getting people to like pizza, or people in the United States like pizza because of this. And Noriyashi could say, people have a harder time liking sushi because people don't like raw fish. Whatever happens to be, you're going to have them have a conversation. You need to have at least 8 different lines, okay? So you need to have these people be talking at least 4 times. You should have at least 4 Franks and at least 4 Noriyashis talking about how their experiences of bringing their foods to America were different, okay? And how they compared and contrasted. So remember, with comparing and contrasting, you're talking about how something is the same and how something is different. So look for those details in the story. That's the way I want you to set up that page. So you need to have them have at least 8, okay? So you need to have 8 things, 4 Franks and 4 Noriyashis. You can have more if you want to, but at least 8 of those. Then the second part of the assignment is if you could pick America's next favorite dish, what would it be? And so you're going to be writing a paragraph for me, okay? This is the way I want you to set up your paragraph. I think America's favorite dish should be blah. Now, in my family, we love, my husband makes a really good chicken souvlaki. Souvlaki is a Greek dish. It's like a lemon chicken and it's super yummy and my kids love it. So maybe I would put, I think America's favorite dish should be chicken souvlaki. And then I want you guys to write for me 3 reasons. Why should people like your dish, whatever a dish to be. It could be chocolate cake, it could be pumpkin pie, it could be whatever you want it to be. Okay? 3 reasons. Remember, this is a persuasive paragraph, an opinion. So you want to talk about emotions. You want to talk about how it tastes, how it looks, how it smells, what it makes you think of, why you like it so much. And then it needs to end with, I really like... So I really like whatever dish it is, like that. So you should end up with 5 sentences. I think America's favorite dish should be this. You're going to give me 3 reasons in complete sentences, and then end your paragraph with I really like chicken souvlaki, or whatever it happens to be. Okay, so that's how you're going to do this assignment. Now, what I thought I would do, something kind of fun, is one of the articles that you guys are going to be reading about today is how to be a record breaker. And I thought I would kind of show you some cool records that stand. Maybe you don't know about these records, are kind of fun. So like, for instance, this is the world's largest Rubik's Cube. That's pretty good sized, right? Okay. This particular gentleman has been to the highest point on Earth. He's climbed Mount Everest, and he's also been to the lowest point on Earth, which is actually under the ocean. So that's pretty cool. He's been there. He holds a record. Here's a gentleman who is the oldest gentleman in the world. He's 112 years old. Pretty cool. So those are Guinness World Records. Look at this lady. Look at those fingernails. She has the longest fingernails in the world. She holds that world record. There are some other crazy world records, like this 12-year-old girl. She holds the world record for the longest conga line of dogs. Alrighty. How about this one? This one is the shortest man. He's the shortest man in the world. All right. And so you guys can look at this. I'm going to show you this. This is called kidsguinnessworldrecords.com. And it's a cool website if you're interested in some world records and to look it up. They even have some that you can try at home, which I thought was kind of fun. You can click on the activities and stuff, and you can see some fun things that you can try and make your own world records with. But it's kind of fun. So I thought I would show you some of those that go along with this article of how to be a record breaker. Remember, when we are reading to learn. We're reading because we're curious, because we want to know things. So take a look at some of these fun articles. And we've got, something about a toxic snake, and then jetpacks. Okay, that has to be the coolest thing ever. I would be scared to death to ride in a jetpack, but hey, some of the people are very much braver than me. So anyway, I just want you guys to be reading and enjoying your articles. Remember, the only activities that you need to do are the ones that I assign you. Please look on your daily lessons that I send out, and I assign you those lessons. But the other activities are there for you to do for fun. There are some games, some puzzles, some quizzes that you can do. All right, you guys, take care, and I will see you on Friday.